My favorite thing about Yale Law School is that it's like I'm at a buffet. And the problem is there are so many amazing courses, clinical opportunities, talks to go through, peers to get to know, professors to network with and to learn from, that every day it feels like I'm filling my plate and it's endless. And sometimes I worry that I put so much on my plate that I can't eat it all. And so I feel spoiled every day to be here, and I am just so lucky that I have the next 3 years to continue being at the YLS buffet. I first became interested in a career in law as a result of my upbringing. So my mom and I moved to the United States when I was 3 years old as refugees from Vietnam, and my mother immediately had to go to work, and I immediately had to go to school. As a result of that, she didn't have a chance to really learn English or to pursue additional education. That meant that from a young age, I was put in the position of being the family navigator and translator, and having to navigate an entirely new system, language, and culture, and also being resettled in a community of other immigrants and refugees who are going through the same experience made me acutely aware of the forces that force people to flee from their countries, and also the struggles that people face when they're trying to build new lives for themselves in America. From a young age, I was naturally in this position of navigator, translator, and advocate. And it always seemed obvious to me that I would pursue a career that would enable me to continue doing that same work on behalf of refugees and immigrants at a more macroscopic level. So naturally, a legal education and a legal careers is the best path forward for using my skills and staying committed to this goal I have of ensuring that refugees and immigrants have their rights protected and have the resources that they need. One of the main reasons why I chose Yale Law School is that I knew that I could come here and deeply immerse myself in theory and in practice. So my background is in political theory, which is very abstract, and it's drawing from big ideas with the optimism that those ideas could be institutionalized in the world today. But I know that ideas are nothing if not for implementation, and so I wanted to come to a law school where I could immediately jump into clinical education and get hands-on experience for being the best lawyer and advocate that I can be. I'm really enjoying my time in the Worker and Immigrant Rights Advocacy Clinic, which was one of the major draws for me coming to Yale Law School, where from the outset, students are working with clients, directly representing them, engaging in policy analysis and advising, and also working on impact litigation to make a real difference in the world and people's lives every day. One of the biggest indignities of poverty is that your dreams and your choices are limited by what might be good for your family versus what might be good for you, or versus what your family might want versus what you might want. And so for me, I've worked since I was 12 in addition to attending school and pursuing higher education to ensure that my mom was also economically stable. The Hurst Horizon Scholarship has been very freeing in allowing me to really study the things that I want to study, pursue the clinical experiences that I want to pursue, knowing that I can do those things and ensure that my family is going to be economically stable at the end of my time at law school.